plan, 5 minutes, is something that we also need to research about. We are not yet there. But Madam, I really want to thank you, together with your colleague, for loving our children this much, that you can organize such a forum where we come and explore how we can redefine our education and our pedagogy teaching. It's very important that we are here. May God really bless you. And one day when you go to heaven, God give you a corner where there is a strong Wi-Fi and a place to charge for, together with your colleague. Thank you. We have 6 questions to answer in 5 minutes. Probably I'm going to rush, and bear with me. It is true that technology is fast evolving. We are looking at track number 3. And in the interest of time, I may not read the question again. I hope you have it. But it's true, technology is fast evolving. And we as teachers, we must prepare to handle the issues that are emerging. We are teachers, at the same time we are parents. We are very important stakeholders in the life of our children, and we must always be very ready to find a way in which we can handle those issues that are arising. And the first question that we were to look at was, what are some of the common threats that face learners and educational system in as far as technology and new technological information and innovation are concerned? Number one is access to adult content. Sometimes it is unmoderated content. Sometimes it is age-inappropriate content. Sometimes it is uncensored content. Now, schools should always only allow access to such content that are age-appropriate, that content that is going to be safe to our children. The second challenge is data privacy and data protection threats, issues to do with data mining. These children, sometimes they are told to register to websites that require their personal information. What's your name? What is your age? Where do you live? Where do you go to school? And what's the name of your father? Where is your parents working? And innocently they give all this information, unknowingly. So this data can be stolen, can be misused. Sometimes it can even be commercialized, be behind the information of the parent. Then we also found out that there is misinformation, there is inaccurate information that the students sometimes consume, there is misleading information. We talk of digital content creators. Whatever content they create sometimes may not be very accurate. And these children end up taking this information. Sometimes it is fake news. These children can consume such information. Another challenge that's emerging is cyber threats. So just the second question. Emerging cyber threats that educators need to prepare for and how they can address them. Now, in this particular area, we realized that the same question was repeated. So we looked at how can we address those challenges that are normally arising. So the first thing we found out is that it is important to create awareness. Awareness is key, because if this thing is happening and the teachers are not aware, the parents are not aware, the religious leaders are not aware, no one is aware. The only person who is aware is the perpetrator and the child. Then the child is totally exposed. So creating awareness like what we are doing today, and we tell ourselves that this thing is there, it's existing, and it is our time to get out and look for this information in a way in which we are going to provide a safer way to safeguard our children. This is very important. That is why I really pray to God to help. Then there is also the issue of create real-life experiences. Tell these children what has happened in as far as they use this technology called information and media and all this stuff. We need to tell them real information. Like we were looking at a case where some child went online and looked at how to use a machine gun in Tanzania. And then after he learned and he Googled and he YouTube, at the end of the day, he knew how to do that. For some reason, the child managed to get one and tried to do an experiment. Is this thing really working? What I saw on YouTube, and he opened fire on people, and people died. Now, telling people the real issues that exist, sometimes we ignite a parent to know that, oh, this thing is real. Let us take action. Then regulating content, that is very important. We can sometimes censor this information and block where possible. And And then we can also implement data protection policies and standardized contents. Creating laws is very key because that is the basis in which we can find a way in which we deal with the perpetrators. If you don't create laws, again, someone will ask you, why are you doing this to me? I only created a content. We tell them that is against the law. Without the law, we cannot address these issues. Then, sharing our experiences about what has happened in our areas of work. We were told to share our experiences, and we got a few. There were detailed stories, so I don't tell you a lot of stories about this. But we found that in one case, students managed to log in to a teacher's email. You know, there are these classes where there is a desktop where the teacher used to teach. So the teacher can go log in, get the content, and then project, either on the screen or on the project. So the students did not go to the teacher. They study the teacher over time. When the teacher comes into class and the teacher wants to log in, obviously the computer is locked, our safety measures. So the teacher takes the keyboard and type this letter, this letter, this letter. And from where they are seated, they learn the teacher. What is the first letter, what is the second letter, what is the third letter, what is the last letter. And then after a while, they took note that when the teacher is logging in, the first letter is letter this, then letter this, then letter this, then letter this. One day, when the exam was about the con, it also happened that this teacher was the teacher in charge of examinations. So when the exam was about the con, all the teachers had set the exam and sent to this teacher through the email. They went and they logged in into this particular computer. And then you see, the teacher normally logged into his email there. That is the same email the teachers used to send exam. And then this child found all the exams. What did the child do? They already created their own email at home and they forwarded all the exams to their personal email. Then they went home and then they shared again this in the exam and then they discussed. And then what happened? We can all guess what happened. Yeah? So when we were doing audit, we realized that this exam has been leaked, this exam is not authentic anymore. We went to this teacher's email and then we checked. We did not see anything. There was nothing. We went to send email, there was nothing. We went to everywhere, there was nothing. But then, later we realized, hey, there is some area we've not checked. How about the trash? In the email there is a trash. Yeah, so when we clicked on the trash, oh, what did we get? Every email that was forwarded and deleted, then it was in the trash. You look at that. If you are the teacher, you'll play innocent. But these are the things that we meet every other day. That was just one of the episodes that was there. There were several issues of teacher accounts being hacked, children creating their own accounts and using them away from class. During COVID, you think students are in class not knowing that that's a fake account. They already created another account somewhere, they are chatting about what you are doing. You think you are teaching, you are not. Number 4, what could be done to integrate cybersecurity into curriculum? We create it as a learning area. She's told me that my time is remaining a very few minutes. Oh, she's actually increased it to a few seconds. Create a learning area. We can also create rules and regulations. We can, on cybersecurity, we can also create collaboration. Kindly, as a parent, don't blame the teacher. And kindly as a teacher, don't blame the parent. Let us not blame the government. Someone told us that if this thing is not working, don't blame this thing. First of all, look at yourself. What have you done? Yeah? Because in one case, myself, I teach ICT at Mombasa. And then a parent came and told me, don't teach my child anything about AI. Never ever. I don't want my child to hear anything about artificial intelligence. Never. I told them that, okay, I will not. But then, the child later came and found this context somewhere. Then the parent came back. I told you. What did you do? My child now know about AI. But I asked myself, am I the only source of information? This child, they know all these things from all the manner of corners. And it is not time to blame one another. Lastly, collaboration methods that you can use. What are the collaboration methods? Number 1, we can create awareness through media. let us talk about this. Everyone, let's talk about this. Then we can also identify the culprits. Of course, we always need to guide appropriately if the culprit is a child, or punish if the culprit is punishable. Identify role models. Children love role models, the influencers, the celebs. Let us tell them to talk to the children also. We also need to develop to work with parents, collaborate, create and ensure transparency. When we are dealing with these things, we also need to ensure that there is transparency. Lastly, EULA. There is something called EULA, terms and conditions that people need to read when developers are creating this content. Those things that, do you agree with this platform? And then you try to read the terms and conditions, and it is a whole story that was written a long time ago, and you don't want to read all this. We can use artificial intelligence to summarize it. Oh, that's a positive way to use artificial intelligence, yeah? He told us, he told us that you can use artificial intelligence to summarize it and highlight those particular content. If you wanted to look at content that is talking about child, the artificial intelligence can read the whole of this thing and give you a summary of what takes place. So that is a way in which we can use artificial intelligence to address this particular issue. Thank you very much.